Good morning. This is a beautiful October morning, the 14th of October. Yesterday was my daughter's 38th birthday. I remember when we were talking about birthdays, it always brings you back to the date your child was born. I was 30 years of age when Katrina was born. A nice sunny October weather like now, 38 years ago. And you ask yourself, where did those 38 years go? And on the other hand, you look at all the life that I have lived in the last 38 years and all the bits and pieces that I've done. Got to do it personally, with my family, with developing myself, with working on the farm, the people I met, and the various different places I've been all over the world. And I'd like to look back in 10 years time or 15 years time or in 20 years time and look at all the places I have been. And this is what I'm always encouraging dairy farmers to retire and hand the farm over to your son. Because since I done it in the last couple of years ago, my life has definitely improved. My health has improved, my mood has improved, and I feel younger, and I feel like doing other bits and pieces. Particularly if I can come out here and do this YouTube video. Yesterday I had the milk and a lovely day with Finton, my son with Down syndrome. The first half of the day with him, he was involved in a theatrical group in Mullingar, and he was involved in that, and the show was on yesterday morning, so I went and looked at that and spent some time with him and had coffee. Then I went to have a swim and a nice relaxing in the Park Hotel in Mullingar, in the jacuzzi and the sauna, and came home and had a nice evening meal, and then went and played cards last night. I met up with old friends and that, and had a laugh and a relaxed up this morning to work on the farm with Kenneth. And I think that's what the beauty of maybe being semi-retired and hand the farm over to the next generation. Because my farm is an intergenerational farm. I think Kenneth could be the 7th or 8th generation. And I think that's what farms are meant for, is to hand on from one generation to the next, and making sure that you hand it on probably in somewhat of a better state than you got it. We're out earlier today doing a video on the grass and putting it up on Ashland Farm, and looking at the cycle of the grass and the cycle of the year, and looking forward to next spring and planning out the paddocks that shut off so they're ready for next spring. So we need to plan out, what are we going to have for next spring, what we're going to have for next year, what trips we're going to have, what do you want to see in the world. Because I tell you something, coming back to Katrina's birthday, your life goes by so fast that when you look back at the last 38 years, when I look back at the last 38 years and say, where did that life go? I want to make sure that I'm going to have a good, active and fulfilled retirement. And I'm saying to you guys, there's work outside the farm. There's life after the farm. And it's grand maybe to have a little bit of a mixture of a bit of farming and a bit of time to do stuff for yourself as well. So please, this time of year, we sit down, all the work is done, and plan out where you want to be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years time. What way do your family look like? Do you want to make sure to protect the farm that you have built up over the last 20, 30, 40 years with blood, sweat and tears, maybe inherited from your father or mother, and making sure that you have the next generation able to take it over from you? And in the case of you have nobody to take it, maybe it's time to look at leasing it to a good young farmer and letting him run it the way the farm, and making sure that it's protected and that he doesn't damage the environment and that he gets enjoyment and a living out of the farm, and we feed the next generation of people coming along, and that your farm will be part of that. and at the same time you get a good income, tax free if you lease it out, and you go and enjoy the rest of your life. I think it's important this time of year to look and take analysis of where you are and where you want to be over the next few years, because you think of your sons or daughters, or think of something that happened 20, 30 years ago, and think of how quick time goes. So unless you plan it, schedule it, and action it, it will not happen. So listen, Eamon here, saying to everybody, thanks very much for the amount of people that subscribes to my YouTube channels. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to build this retirement channel, which is important, and can you please share it on to other people so that people will listen and comment and start a debate on retirement and start a debate on handing it on to the next generation. And please, can you give me the thumbs up or thumbs down comments, whether you like it or whether you don't, whether I'm talking bullshit or not. Please let me know, because I really enjoy all your comments. And thanks again, and make sure you press that subscribe button and share it with your friends. Eamon here, signing off and saying thank you.